All right, we do want to welcome in our Facebook audience. We are a couple of minutes here ahead of the corporate update call. Just kind of give everyone a sound check. Sometimes when people get on here and it's dead air, they hear nothing like, my sound's not working. So your sound is working. We're a couple of minutes before we get underway here. We're going to have Mr. Mike Oliver uploading the PowerPoint here any moment for all the rank advancements that we do every single week. That is the most important part of our call, acknowledging those who have gone out and done the work and rank advancing and getting all the rewards and recognition they do for that. But again, we're about a minute away from getting started. Excited that you're here. Not too late to reach out, grab some of your team members, call them, text them, Facebook them, Instagram them, LinkedIn them, Snapchat them, TikTok them, snail mail them. I mean, whatever you got to do, right? Get them on, because there's no more powerful place to be than our corporate update call
code
with our founder on tonight. What's that, Mike?
Morse code.
Yeah, Morse code. I forgot. We got Mike. We got Morse code.
You gotta remember my age.
You got rotary dial. What else you got, Mike?
Oh, smoke screen,
Pony
smoke
Express.
signs.
By the way, we no longer have your PowerPoint up. So if you want to grab that and get that back up.
Yeah. How's that look, Todd?
And we're loading. Boom. There it is. Looks fantastic.
All right. You can hear me okay?
Sound great.
All right.
You look even better. That was a bit of a joke. You're off camera.
I heard it. So are we ready to rock and roll?
And we are ready to rock
just
and roll.
checking my volume, guys. Can you guys hear me?
You sound great, Daryl.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just
I
say
can hear
yes
you,
or no.
Daryl.
Just checking my volume.
Yep, volume is fantastic.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Mike.
All right.
All right. And so for
Okay,
everyone
guys.
who is joining us on the corporate update call tonight, I know that some of you are here on the Zoom with us. Thank you for that. Some of you are here on the live, actually live. Thank you for that. Some of you are here on the replay, and thank you for that. Doesn't matter whether you're catching this live or replay, but this is always the most powerful call that we do every single week. We are going to have our CEO and founder on here tonight. By the way, I got to spend the day with David and Adela Hart. I can tell you that they're going to be talking about it throughout the call. But I mean, there's just unbelievable things, not only happening with our company, the record sales, but unbelievable things that Mr. Hart has planned as we move into the future. I mean, incredible things in our, wheelhouse. I don't want to spoil it for Mr. Hart, but I mean, I was blown away. It was absolutely spectacular. And that was even before I got the new Freedom Fighter bracelet. So I know that Danny's got one. Mr. Daryl Roberts has got one. I'm sure he'll be showing his tonight. I finally got to join the club tonight. They ordered him in Hawaii, and those guys were there at the World Tour. So they had mine shipped. And so Mr. David Hart gave it to me at lunch today. So I got that, and I can go like that, I got the watch, and then I got the ring, I'm starting to look like a jeweler here, right? But anyway, all fun, all great. Obviously, Gene and I are so humbled to be here with the company. It's obviously just radically changed our lives. It's changing countless lives around the world. And speaking of lives that are being changed, as we do every single week, Mike is going to cover all of the rank advancements of people who've gone out there and, and did the things they were supposed to do. And I've been listening to some John Maxwell, Mike. I know you're a fan of John. And, John's got a famous quote, if you do the things you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do them, soon you can do the things you want to do anytime you want to do them, right? And so, discipline and the habits are what kind of separate sometimes the want to from the actual accomplishment, right? And hey, we're all a work in progress. This is a personal development industry with a compensation plan attached. We're all trying to work on our own shortcomings, become better versions of ourselves. But the people here tonight have done that work. They've made the phone calls, they've sent the texts, they've reached out to people, and they're now getting the just reward. So Mike, as we do every single week, I turn this over to you, my friend.
Yes. I appreciate that. And Todd, I'd like to say, first of all, congratulations on the presentation today. It was so nice to be here in the office when you came to visit. And then I seen Mr. Hart present you with the Freedom Fighter bracelet. And wow, that was kind of an emotional moment, but very, very exciting. And just another opportunity to see Mr. Hart's generosity, and he is probably the most generous man I've ever met in my life, and I've had a long life, okay? And but anyway, it's great to see you, Todd, and I know you've been with us since I think he said on that video, like just like the very beginning almost. And I remember when you walked into our first office, and we just kind of hit it off, man. It was really awesome, and you're definitely a great leader, and we appreciate you. So let's get it started, folks. This is, like Todd said, a very, very exciting part of our Zoom, our corporate update, and that's to recognize people that are moving ahead. And of course, the first rank here at Trevorium is the director rank. Now, you know, we've been having 50, 70, consistently over 50 people every week that have hit this director level. And that's when you go out and you sign 3 people up to be customers or 3 partners to join you in your business. And so we had 52 of them last week. And at this level, you become profitable here at Trevorium. You're no longer net negative each month. You are starting now to make money, and your business is in the black, okay? So we want to congratulate 52 brand new directors. And I'm going to show you when we get to the 2-star level today. I made a prediction last week that you're going to start seeing more 2-stars because of all the directors that have been breaking. So congratulations one more time to all of our brand new directors. From the director level, we moved to what's called 1-star director. And now you're making between $400 to $500 each month. You have a small little team, about 600 BV in just 2 legs, and you're starting to make some money. And I'm hoping that Mr. Hart, if he's hearing this, he will talk about the conversation he had in Paris, France with some of our leaders and how $400 to $500 means to a lot of people in this economy, especially over in Europe. So we want to congratulate all of our new 1-star directors, and I'm going to go ahead and read their names. Sarah Baruti, Peggy Gurin, Gwinnell Vital, Stephanie Foisey, Tiono Paru, Hermona Mori, Diane Flores, Michael Movi, Livia Tivia, Melanie Komarski, Joseph Petorano, Sovita Tokatu, Patrick Holazet, Nadej Simon, Tapura Tui, Chantal, excuse me guys, I got to move this over here, Chantal Monir, Caroline Hangard, Sosifo Takasi, Alice Costi, Perot Moe, and Sylvia Hanera. Congratulations to all of our newest 1-star directors. So now if you'll become a 1-star director twice, in other words, go out and get another group of people, a different group of people, and start building another 1-star directorship, you will become what's called a 2-star director. And at the 2-star director level, you're making between $2,000 to $2,500 a month. That's a lot of money in some different locations. And this kind of money will help you maybe put your kids in private school, maybe even help with another income, change your zip code. So, and of course, at this level, you're going to go ahead and receive our beautiful 2-star director travel ring, Trevorium travel ring. And so it's really a beautiful ring. I've been sending a lot of them out. And they're just a gorgeous, gorgeous ring. I think you've seen Todd, he was showing his just a minute ago. So last week, we had 2, Sybil Yilmaz and Augustin Burns here in this month of August. And we had 3 just this last week. And I kind of predicted we were going to have more 2-stars start breaking. And so sure enough, we want to congratulate Julie Gardaru, Temahu Abu, Melanie Marquette, Sybil Yilmaz, and Augustine Burns. Congratulations to our newest 2-star directors. Thank you all for your leadership here at Trevorium. And so it's just been an exciting time for rank advancements. And that is it, I think, for this week. Again, Todd, thank you. Let me get this thing here moved here for your leadership here. And I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to you, my friend.
Well, Mike, I mean, Mike, you've obviously been here at the company longer than I have. And we got here in June of 2013. So we've started our 9th year officially. But I mean, going back to that list that you just had there a moment ago, I mean, I mean, 55 directors. Are you kidding me? I mean,
Right.
we're in the middle
Yeah.
of summer, right? I mean, all
Yeah.
of Europe like shuts down, and and they they all disappear and go on mandatory vacations. And then you look at that list of 2 stars. I mean, there were times that would be our list for 6 months. I mean, and that's for the
Yeah.
week. That's for the week. Yeah, that's for
Yeah.
the week.
And we get excited about it, though. We would get excited about it.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
this
And
is really exciting now.
I saw the boxes today. I mean, Mike's got these piles and piles of boxes to ship out these 2-star rings. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. And again, that's something that our company does that no other company does. We had a gentleman on the team that's made over $1 million in the industry, and he'd never ever received a ring, ever, until he was with our company. And it's the strangest thing, because our industry preaches, right? I mean, recognition, right? Babies cry for it, men die for it, right? And yet every company on the planet says, well, when you go out and get 20,000 people on your team, and you're an interplanetary grand poobah, and you've done this and you've done that, and you got this much volume when there's on a crescent full moon during leap year, then we'll give you the ring. And it's like, I mean, how many hoops you got to jump through? And Mr. David Hart, I mean, he wants to try to grab people early on and not only give them a check with a comma in it, even when your team is teeny tiny, right? But I mean, get you some real recognition. And an absolutely gorgeous championship ring, and you can hear they got some weight to them if you've never held one yet. I mean, these rings are made by a jeweler. It was designed by Mr. Hart himself. So again, absolutely incredible. Mike, thank you again for doing the recognition. Congratulations to all the rank advancements. That's the single most important thing we do every week, is recognizing all of you who went out there and put in the hard work to get that achievement, to create that residual income, to create that lifestyle for your family. For many of you, it's a pit stop right on the way to the next one, but enjoy it while it's there. And I tell you, the very next thing, speaking of pit stops, right? A guy that I can't even keep up with, right? We call him Danny Bling Bling, Mr. Purple Purple Lamborghini driving guy. But I mean, every time I turn around, I think it was a week ago, we had Danny on. He was in Hawaii, of course. Then he was in France, and then he was in Canada. And I talked to him the other day. I said, "Hey, how are things in Canada?" He goes, I'm in Mexico." Now, Mexico, I'm in Cancun. And right now he's in Cabo. I've been looking at his pictures. They've been at the beach and at the pool and having a great time. So Mr. Danny Seguinall, if you're with us, the man who's always making things happen, a guy who's always on fire, but now he's got the beach towel around his neck. So talk to us, my friend.
Yes, Todd. How you doing? Can you hear me right?
Yeah, I can hear you. By the way, unbelievable. I got mine today. I know you've been wearing yours for a while now, but unbelievable.
Woo! Yeah, you were the missing piece. You had to get yours. You're the missing piece.
Yes. Now I feel whole.
Freedom fighters. We help people achieve freedom. There's nothing better to be honored with that bracelet. How's it feel? It's not too heavy. You know you're gonna get big arms, right? You're gonna get big arms with that bracelet.
Well, yeah, because it's pure silver for everyone that doesn't know this, and it weighs. I mean, it ain't light. I mean, you're like, okay, you're over here like doing forearm this way and just the curls this way, right? And the watch isn't light either.
No, you got the whole set. By the way, people, Todd Strand has the whole set. He has the 2-star ring, all right? He has now the Freedom Fighter bracelet, and he has the Omega watch. Like he's all decked out. He has everything. He has all the bling that he needs.
Travoyan Bling, right?
Travoyan Bling.
Now just go downstairs and get the BMW Dave Hart pays for, and stick my arms out the windows.
That's it. I believe I can fly. Yes. So everybody, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm here in Cabo, one of David's favorite places in the world, one of my favorite places in the world. And just to let you know how I got here, I'll tell you in a very short story, okay? So I was in Paris with David. We did something amazing with ambassadors. I mean, Louis Vuitton decked out. It was unbelievable. They're still trying to get over emotionally of that event. I was supposed to leave on Sunday. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't aware about all the rules. I mean, I just fly, I just travel, right? So because I touched the Shenzhen zone, they told me I couldn't board the plane and I had to reroute and go back to the US a different way. No problem. I'm a travel trader. So I said, I'm gonna go back to Canada and hop on another flight and come to the US. But little did I know that because I did touch the soil of France, I was not allowed for 14 days. Now, this is when magic happens. This is when you could say God has a plan. Just follow. Don't disturb it. Don't look left. Don't look right. He has a plan. I already had booked to be here in Cabo, okay, this weekend. So it's supposed to be in the US only for about 4 to 5 days anyway. So when I was told you cannot go in the US right now, you have 14 days that you have to spend outside, I said, all right, my friend, no problem. Even the guy at custom says, you are the only person that is not upset right now. Everyone that we told that news, they were like, oh my God, but you're okay. I said, let me tell you a secret, brother. This is what I do for a living, right? I'm a travel trader. He goes, oh, okay, I see. So I went to see my mother. My mother had a great time. She saw me. It was a surprise for her. And then I hopped on the plane, and then I came all the way here, but I had a little connection issue. So I had to stay in Mexico, right? Mexico City for a day. Why not? First time in my life. And now I'm in Cabo, and I'm going to share the view with you guys while I let you guys know a little secret, okay? So let me turn around my camera so you guys can take advantage of this view, okay? And you guys can tell me if you approve. So over here, we have the lobby. This is Cabo Azul. It is part of our getaways, okay? It is part of our getaways. What's our getaway? It's just another way for you to travel, okay, from all the options that we have. We have the travel site, we have World Tour, we have getaways. And the cost, look at this view. See this pool? It's an infinity pool, goes all the way to the ocean. So I'll give you guys a quick tour. So the cost for this resort, $124 and change for 7 nights, 8 days. Okay, for 7 nights, 8 days. So now I took a decision. I got here. I said, okay, let me see what kind of hotel this is. And now that I'm here, I don't want to leave. Now that I'm here, I don't know if I'm going to leave. I don't know if I'm going to book more nights through a travel site, but I'm definitely happy to be here. Look at this pool right here. Okay. Look at this right here. I'm not going to show you my room tonight. I'll do it live. I'll put it on our group, Dream Trips, right? I'll show you my room, but look at this pool. Absolutely beautiful. This resort is out of this world. I did a live with a partner yesterday, and we shared, I was speaking in French, something like this. Nous offrons un abonnement pour changer ta vie. In English, offer a membership to change your life. So I said that during the live, and people went bananas. They're like, oh my God, you're so right. We offer a chance for you guys not only to travel for less, but to change your life. Being able to go where you want, when you want, just because you want to, and have access to destinations just like this. It is out of this world, okay? And the best thing is, during this season that we live in, it's not crowded. There's literally chairs everywhere, okay? There's chairs everywhere. You don't have to rush in the morning, right? You could wake up at noon if you want, and you'll have the best seat in the house. The best seat in the house. So take a look. So this is one pool. It connects to another pool. And then you have a section for kids too. But let me take you guys all the way to the beach. Now this restaurant is amazing, right? And you can have everything from this restaurant sent to your room also if you want to. But take a look at this. What does this look like? Does this look like a submarine type of bed? This is comfortable. This is comfortable. And they got those all over the place. You could, you go in there, you lay down, and then what do? Well, hey, if you're a travel trader like myself, you work. There was a couple ladies in the pool. They said, hey, are you working right now? I said, yes, I am. She goes, go get that money. Go get that $1 million. I said, that's what I'm working on. They see me on the phone. They see me in the pool. They said, this guy must be doing something. I said, I'm actually working. This is work for me. They said, wow, you have an amazing job. I said, I know. I know. So look over here. Again, we got the infinity pool right here. Got an infinity pool that goes down. And then we're going to take a couple more steps. Boom, 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 boom. Now you got those amazing beds. You got those seats right here. And then you have the beach. I don't know if you guys ever been to Cabo before, but the wave, they'll wake you up, okay? The wave will wake you up. It is warm, okay? It is warm, and the sand feels so good. And I know a lot of people see me with the green screen, with the fire, but this is real. Let me grab the sand. Sometimes people need to see if I'm really here. There you go. See, I just showed you guys the sand. Let me go over here. Look at those beds. That's actually a swing. Hola. Are you doing good? Yeah? Travel is good, my friend, right? Yes. So, right? So you got all these beds right here. Look at this bed. Tell me, who would like to be here tomorrow morning, just on this bed right here, and have the view, right? Or even this bed. This is for David, right? I'm going to reserve David's spots right here. David Adela, they need the front row. Because of them, we have this opportunity. I'm going to reserve this bed for you guys. And right across, we have the beautiful ocean. Okay. And look, it's sunset right now. You can see the sun is going down. It is absolutely beautiful. Woo! Look at this. All thanks to Chavoyam. Be able to do what we want, when we want, and have unbelievable pricing. Again, here's a quick look at the resort. It can't get any better than this. It can't get any better than this. Do not hesitate. Everybody on live right now, okay? Every day that goes by that you're not a member of our company, you're losing. Stop taking L's, collect your W's, okay? You need to join. You need to take advantage of what we offer. You need to subscribe to a better life with Chavoyam. To get back to you, Todd.
Hey, Danny, real quick, remind everybody, what'd you pay to be at that resort?
I think about 124 and 50 cents.
For 7 nights, 8 days.
Yes.
Unbelievable. I mean, that place is, just spectacular, right? I'm going to ask Maria to kind of clip out that part you just did. I don't know if we can, because we're not recording. Darn. I wish we were recording because we could clip that out and then drop that into stories, drop that into dream trips.
I'm gonna do another recording exactly like this just for you, Todd, so we could share it with everybody.
Okay, fantastic. Well, have fun, my friend.
Boss mode.
Boss mode. Well, I tell you what, the very next person I'm going to bring on real quick, I want to grab a slide here as I bring her on just so I can get the full effect. But we want to obviously congratulate Pastor Deborah Taylor. I just lost a slide. Who this past week went out and got her brand new customized BMW. And so we're going to bring her on board here real quick, but it's well deserved. And we're absolutely excited for her. And so I didn't know if you had pictures, Pastor Deborah. I just grabbed these just in case you didn't. But that is a thing of beauty. And so congratulations to you. Your business is on fire. I know you were in Hawaii just a couple of weeks ago. Then you were in Vegas. In fact, it's funny. I talked about it on the training call. You went to Vegas for several nights for free because of loyalty points. Something that we almost never even mention. In any other company, that's like all they got. That's all they be talking about. Here, it barely even gets a mention, right? It's like, oh yeah, it's just these loyalty points we have that you can buy free rooms. And and you went to Vegas and had free rooms. Absolutely incredible. But I'm going to turn this over to you, and congratulations on your absolutely gorgeous BMW.
All right. Well, if you could just make me the host, I do have some pictures, and I really want David to come on the screen, and you stay too. I want David Hart to come on the screen. David, come on the screen.
You can share screen.
Okay, I can share my screen now. Okay.
I am here. I've been here in the background the whole time.
All right. I need you. I need to see you. I need to see you. Yes. There you go.
Ooh, look at that beautiful car.
Yes. So I want to say to you, I am just excited. I'm excited because I qualified for this car during the pandemic. I went 3-star during the pandemic when travel was down and everything, and this company still growed, and I qualified, and I waited a whole year to actually go and purchase this vehicle. And so I want to personally thank you and your wife. I want to thank you and your company. And I actually got a little video here. Let me see if I don't do this right, you can't hear the sound. So let me make sure that I go back and do it. But I want to do the video because a lot of times people feel like when I came into this business, David, it was because you made me and my husband so comfortable, and you and your wife, and you made us believers. And you always embraced us, you, Todd, Daryl, and Maria. I feel kind of strange because we were all couples. And but my husband always knew that this company would take care of me. And he was assured of that. And so when I went to buy this car, I've never bought a luxury car, never bought a car on my own. And I asked them, I specifically showed them the color. And because when I went in there, they had a wall full of colors, right? And I said, I need Trevorium blue. I don't need classic blue. I don't need royal blue. I need that blue. And if you look at my car, it's exactly the blue that you chose in the logo. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that I was able to do it while a lot of obstacles and struggles, my husband being sick, just all of that. But you've always encouraged me. This company has always encouraged me to do my best, to do my best and do my due diligence. I want to play. All right. I don't have much time. It's getting ready to rain here in Memphis, but I wanted you to see the car. Hold on. This is my salesman. Hello. I've become a BMW girl. So congratulations. This is my new vehicle. It's in Trevorium blue. Walk around it. Uh-oh, I think I'm not doing a good job. And then they told me I could customize the seats. So everything in this car is custom. I had to wait for it.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
The white interior is beautiful.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
I just told them I didn't want black, I didn't want beige. I want it to be Trevorium white.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Nice combo.
All right. So now you have seen my new vehicle.
Congratulations. Beautiful car for a beautiful
I want
woman.
to thank David and Adela Hart and Trevorium and Team Legacy for this vehicle. And I am flat out excited. I want to thank my salesman and I want to thank BMW Roadside. We'll give them a perk. So thank you so much. God bless you. And it is here. She's here. So some of my friends who were in another company with me called me last night. They're leaders in another company and they asked me a question. When you get mad at me, can you take my car? And I told them no, because we were in another company and they got mad at the leaders and they took their cars. Right. And so, one of the incidents and one of them was my friend. And so they took their cars and I said, oh, no. I said, he gives you the money. And all you got to figure out is what kind of payment you want to have. And so what I did is I made sure that my payment met your requirement. So I'll be sending y'all my little document. Right. But I want to say to the team and to everyone out there, when you get your 2 every month, I got my money like clockwork on the 15th. And I just took the half of that and began to save it. So when I walked into the dealership, not only was I able to get the car, but because of Trevorium, I had the down payment to get the car.
Very
so
nice.
Trevorium bought me a car. Then I told him, I said, you know what, friends? I said, it's nothing like having a car that you ain't got to pay for. Nothing like it. So I didn't get the freedom bracelet. I wonder if you're going to design a women's bracelet, but me and Adela talk about that. But I thank you for my car. I thank you for the BMW. I thank you for taking those young women to Louis Vuitton. I thank you for everything that you have done for us and continue to do for this company. I have my ring. Adela reminded me that my ring is a pioneer ring. Right. So, and it's actually too big now because I've lost several pounds. One good thing about living in this life in Trevorium, me, you, Daryl, we've all shedded a few pounds. Right. So I need a new ring. Right. Because it's too big. It keeps falling off. I keep dropping it. But I just want to thank everybody out there. Most of all, I want to just thank you. it kind of forced me when my husband passed to buy the car, because he bought his, should have showed his car. He bought his first car with a $750 bonus and becoming a 2-star. So he got him a 2020 Telluride customized with everything in it. So not only have we got, and the first car that I bought, which I'm getting ready to get rid of, is a Nissan Rogue, which I got with my first $750 in Trevorium. So again, you bought us 3 cars in 4 years. Trevorium's bought us 3 cars in 4 years. Not even 4 years, because it's not 4 years yet. And if when I become ambassador by the end of September, because you've given me a date, and on November 4th will be my 4-year anniversary, and I will be celebrating ambassador in Mexico. And I'm declaring and decreeing that. So on November 4th is my anniversary. So I want y'all to know that. And I should be laying on the beach as an ambassador. And sometimes people say, well, don't put that kind of stuff in the atmosphere. What if you don't make it? Well, if I don't make it, I don't make it. But at the end of the day, I believe that I will be coming back. I got one of the baddest teams that's raising up in this company, and they love this company, and they love all of you. And they're working hard to make that happen. And so I'm excited. I want to, and because my husband passed, it forced me to go get a car in my name, because everything was in his name. And it just kind of forced me to just go get the car. And it was such a seamless process. You know, there's something else. And I remember talking to you about the different cars. You know, I talked to David about a lot of stuff. You know, sometimes we agree, sometimes I think I'm like his older sister or something. And I talked to him about the car, and he gave me all these explanations about the BMW, the Tesla, the this and that. But then he told me about the BMW, and it made me make a decision between the BMW and the Mercedes Benz. And so I wanted a BMW because I wanted to be like my sister. And so I'm excited. I got it's a cross between an SUV and a car, because it's not as high sitting up as an SUV, but it's not as low to the ground. Because I started to get a Lexus convertible, and put a big hat on and say, hey. But I reminded myself I don't live in California. So thank you so much. I definitely appreciate this company. I definitely appreciate my team. Shout out to Team Legacy. I definitely appreciate everything that you guys do, because this is a guy, I mean, I just know that the Lord sits on this company, and it sits in your life. And the reason that the reason that he continues to bless us, even in the midst of this environment, is because of your giving. And don't get weary in well-doing, because God has you on his mind, both of you, and he's going to do greater, phenomenal things in your life. And so I'm looking forward to becoming a U.S. ambassador, and I am excited. And so we just go keep on working, and know that I love you both. I love you, Todd, and Gina, my girl, you know, and Daryl and Maria. You're a class act. And I definitely appreciate each every one of you. Looking forward to see you in San Diego. And so we can hug. Maybe I've been made it by then. You never know. I got some few tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah, you are inching. I've been knocking on the door. Knocking on
that door. And whoever thought I came in just to travel, guys. I came in just to travel. Just me and my husband were retired, and I came in just to travel. I did not come in to build a book of business. And to all of the network marketing marketers out there that's looking to plant your flag, this is where you want to plant your flag. This is especially if you're in travel. This is where you want to plant your flag. So even if you got to plant your flag you need to plant your flag. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm done. I don't want to, prolong the time, but I just wanted to just say I just love this company. I love everything about it, and it just gets better and better and better. And hopefully, David's gonna tell some of those secrets, Todd, me and you've been trying to hold. So God bless you.
lot of joy in your voice, and I'm smiling ear to ear listening to your testimony. And what a beautiful car! We're excited for you.
I'm excited. I'm excited too. Too bad I can't drive it to California, but I'm excited. You know, I haven't even really driven it because I just sit there and I'm like, God, you is just bad. I mean, it's just amazing. Huh?
You just want to look at it. I get it.
It's just sitting in there next to guys Telluride. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do a video because my husband was so proud of that Telluride because he had not had a car. He had not had a new truck in 14 years because he was a pastor and he was afraid of what people would say.
Mhm.
And so when he saw that Telluride that it had just came out, he had every bell and whistle you could think of it. I mean, it literally drives itself. And he would sit up and wait for his $750 to drop in his back office so he could pay his car note.
Very good. Very good. That's a
You know, and I mean, to be able to give that man that kind of joy after a pastor, after 14 years, to be able to buy something that he wanted, he customized it for his great granddaughter and his granddaughter. And so we're able to keep it. We're able to keep it because of Trevorium. So I have both vehicles.
Wow. Very nice.
That's a blessing.
One of the things, Deb, as I sit here and I'm listening to you talk and share, your conviction level. And, I know that you're going to be an ambassador without question in our company. I know that's going to happen for you, but I was thinking about the adversity that you've gone through to get to where you're at when you first started. And I mean, you've had some challenges all the way through, but you've stayed consistent in the business. You've always been positive. You're always moving forward. And that's one of the biggest keys to finding success in anything that you do is being consistent, staying positive, always moving forward, and having that conviction level. And so I just want to congratulate you on your success. And for those people that are listening in, Deborah shared some things tonight that are very key in finding success. And she did it in her terminology or the way that she shared her conviction level. And when you have conviction like that, people are going to stop, pause, and take notice. And they're going to want to hear more about being in business with you because people want to follow people that are convicted and they know where they're going. So thanks for sharing with that tonight with us, Deborah. Congratulations on your
Thank you. I'll see you guys in a few weeks. Enjoy Florida.
Yes.
I can't go to Florida. My aunt passed, so enjoy Florida. And like I said, we just keep on rolling. I had 3 deaths back to back in 1 week. So just enjoy Florida for me, and I'll be there the next time. But I'm going to definitely be in San Diego. I already got my ticket. I'm going to add me a few days.
Hey, you know what? It's going to be a great time in San Diego. So I look forward to seeing you there, Deborah. Thanks for coming on and sharing.
All right.
All right. I'm here with Miss Adela Hart. And when you guys look at the screen, I just want to, are you seeing like 2 slides, Todd? The first slide and the second slide? Are you
correct? Seeing slide 1 and slide 2.
Okay, let me just try this again here. Stop sharing.
Yes, ma'am.
I think I actually have to, let's see, would be this one right here. Let's see. There we go. Let's see if I can do it now. Keynotes. Now, when I have 2 screens up, it does that. It doubles up. There we go.
You got it there. There you go.
Wow. We were in Paris, France last week, weren't we? And I know that's not your favorite place to go, or is it?
It's my favorite place.
She's trying to talk me into moving to buying an apartment there or a condo or something there. I don't know. She says, let's just retire in Paris. I said, well, we're not going to retire. We're having too much fun doing what we're doing. And I'm not letting you go without me. So we're not going to Paris, but we'll go there once a year on a world tour. She wants to go 2 or 3 times a year. that was a lot of fun in our world tour. So we had a great time, and lots of relationships. I didn't have time to put up a lot of the videos and the pictures, but our Facebook page is completely flooded with people talking about their experiences in Paris, the world tour in Paris, and I got to meet a lot of partners and just ambassadors for the first time that we haven't got a chance to meet yet in Paris. So it was an incredible time. And just one of the things that I'll share with you guys is I got pulled over by a one-star director, and she was literally in tears how Trevorium has changed her life and what an extra $400 a month that one-star director does for her family. And it was very moving to listening to her testimony, her story. And what I want you guys to take from that is that you don't know who you're going to impact along the way in building your business and hitting your goals, dreams, desires, and aspirations. You don't know if a single mom comes into the business and they're living on 1,500 euros, about $2,000 a month, when all of a sudden they start a little part-time business and they're able to make an extra $400 a month, how that's going to change or affect their lifestyle, and how grateful they're going to be to you as the upline leader that stood in the gap and had the vision to build the business, which led to them getting involved in the business. So one of the greatest attributes about our company as you build here is how you get to impact people in a positive way. And that's just such a huge blessing for us as we move forward. You know, I just want to, that Paris trip, I just want to just share with you guys that that was a 4-day, 3-night stay. Breakfast was included. And by the way, the breakfast was crazy, right? I'm supposed to be like on a diet, watching what I eat. And I mean, you go to Paris and they got like 17 different kinds of pastries. When you walk into at the breakfast and you go into the buffet, it's like you can't even get past you can't get past the bread, all the pastries and stuff. Like you're done in your first 2 steps. They give you your plate and your little tray, and that's the first place you go. And it's crazy. And then you move over to the fruit and all the food. But it was a great breakfast. And I mean, typically that breakfast is probably 25 euros there, more than that.
For us.
Yeah. And, you know, times two people. And so people got to go stay in this incredible, it's one of the nicest hotels in Paris. And many people had rooms of the Eiffel Tower. We had an incredible view of the Eiffel Tower in the room that we were staying in. And big rooms. When you go to Paris, a lot of times you get stuck in these little tiny cracker box rooms where like you could be taking a shower and opening up the front door kind of rooms. And in between there is your bed, right? your nightstand, and that's it. So this was pretty incredible, a beautiful, just absolutely beautiful rooms. We'll be doing another world tour back here in Paris, most likely at the same hotel, because I was so impressed with the service that we received and the location and the view. And one of the nights we had everybody up on the 34th floor. It was called the window bar.
Yes.
And we got to meet a whole bunch of different distributors. It was like, I said, hey, I'll buy drinks for everybody. Well, man, so it was packed. It was packed. I go, wait a minute, hold on. All these people are from Trevorium. We took over the bar. We took it over. The restaurant, the bar. I was looking down and meeting all the people. I was like, wow, everybody in here is from Trevorium. But it was really neat. And so a lot of people drove in that night just to say hello. Some people did get the world tour in time. So they booked hotels around the Hyatt Regency and came in for one night. And it was incredible. And then the following day, we had a photo shoot and we got to meet everybody, and they took hundreds and hundreds of photos. It was really neat. I mean, we had a great time meeting people and you know, got to hang out with some of the ambassadors that day. And then we had something real special happen. And what I'm going to do, if I can do it, let's see, maybe I can't do it. Well, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I'm going to stop this for a second here.
Yeah, when you go to share, just don't forget to click on the audio, the little button at the bottom that says also include audio.
Oh, that's good, Todd. I was going to ask you that. So let's see here. Let me try this again. What's happening? Let me come back. Put that down. Give me just a second here. So, when I share the video, only host so I can share the video right here. Let me try this again here. You're seeing my desktop right now?
Yes.
Okay. And now you're seeing a black screen or still my desktop?
No, black screen. I can see the arrow where you can play.
Okay. And then I need to hit the something where share audio too.
You had to do that before you share. So if you didn't click it, click out and go back, click on share. And
Got
at the
it.
very bottom, you'll see there's two buttons you can click, and one's to include audio.
Share sound. That's what I want to do, right? Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay. Optimize video clip. Hey guys, you know what? I'm learning something new all the time here. Let's see if we can do this here real quick. Cancel. Let's see.
That worked.
Surprise pour les ambassadrices aujourd'hui. Ils n'ont aucune idée où ils s'en vont. Mais ça va être un truc de malade parce que ici, chez Travaillum, on sait comment traiter les gens.
Yum. All right. So, I always say I want to be a little different than other people in the MLM space. I want to do something a little different, and I believe that giving back is a big part of being different in our space. So, let's see if I can bring all this down here and go back to our PowerPoint. So let me just share with a couple of things about. It was a pretty incredible day, and it's something that we'll do again for our ambassadors, huh? What do you think, Adela? You think that's a good idea?
Yes.
Yeah. In fact, Adela, it was a big part of us doing something special for our ambassadors and doing it at Louis Vuitton. So one of your favorite places to go. And,
Yes.
and I actually cringe when I go into that store. I go, oh gosh, here we go. But we had a good time, and it was a lot of fun to be able to do that. And what was really neat was that we got our ambassadors got the first class service. I mean, we had a private salon. We went into the private salon. It's the same salon that Kim Kardashian did her video shoot in, and so all of our ambassadors got to go into this private salon, and they had champagne and those little fancy cookies called macaroons, all these different flavors. They were crazy, and just cappuccinos, anything we wanted. They were there to service and take care of our ambassadors, and they got treated like first class royalty, and it was so fun for us to watch and see that. And then the lady said, oh, she goes like this, she goes, okay, angels and these personal assistants walked in and took care of each one of our ambassadors and took them out to the shopping area, which was like 3 or 4 floors, all the different floors, right? I mean, it was just crazy how big this Louis Vuitton store was. And so they got a little gift from us. We either got to go pick out a purse or something, and a scarf. We gave them all, every one of them got a scarf, and then they picked, what's it called? A shawl, I guess a shawl. It says Louis Vuitton. And then they got to go, each one of them pick out a purse, which is not, I mean, and they were in tears. None of them had ever bought anything from Louis Vuitton before. And it was pretty amazing to see the excitement, the happiness, and the humbleness from all of them, each one of them. And we showed the picture of all those ambassador women in our company, and none of them had ever been involved or had success in network marketing. None of them ever made more money than a two-star director makes. I think one is a school teacher, and she might have made equivalent to about $2,500 US. And so there's two-star ambassadors in that video. There's one-star ambassadors and ambassadors in that company. And then just as an ambassador, you're closing in on a six-figure, if not a six-figure income, if you're tapping into all the bonuses. And then of course, one-star ambassadors, 150 plus in income. Two-star ambassadors are closing in anywhere between 250 and 300,000 a year. So they're changing people, their lives have changed. They're changing people's lives. And, you know, it's something that's a tradition that we're going to do as a company, because we want to treat our ambassadors, our leaders that are out in the field making it happen. We want to be able to treat them special. So I'm trying to get this PowerPoint up, and I'm not doing a very good job here. So let me try one more thing here. No, I want to get back on this. All right, let's go here. So we just finished up this week. People were at the Venice World Tour. This is actually a dream location, destination for me. It's on my bucket list. It's on Adela's bucket list. And I mean, this hotel, I've looked at the videos. Of course, you see things online, but it's really cool watching the videos that people are personally doing, and the experience they had. And wow, we're going to have to go to Venice. So it was a phenomenal trip. People just traded in their travel points, and it cost them $1 to go. And we'll have one of these type of trips every year. We'll do one trip where it's just crazy giveaway like this once a year, every year. And this year it was in Venice, and it was an amazing world tour. Just looking at all the videos that have flooded our social media pages from the different leaders. And so if Venice is on your radar to go to, maybe you're going to save your travel points to go there. There's so many different great places to go with your travel points. And here's another one. And by the way, breakfast was included with the Venice for $1. Then people paid $1, and then you know, and they got, and the rooms, by the way, the rooms were incredible. I was blown away by how beautiful the rooms. And of course, again, it came with that buffet breakfast there in Venice. So wow, that was pretty incredible. Here's the next one, guys. Hawks Cay is coming up. This place looks like I missed a few pictures on here on the PowerPoint today, or they didn't transfer over. But the Hawks Cay, Florida Keys. Hey, you know what? I know that Daryl and Maria are there right now in Florida. We're headed there soon. I know Todd's going. Camilo Peraza is going to be there. Lots of people are heading into the Florida Keys. This world tour is absolutely incredible, and we're looking forward to going down there and having a good time. And so typically you're going to spend $1,700 to $2,000 and not have breakfast included, and still have to pay for your resort fees, and with us, listen, $459, get your breakfast included, plated breakfast, 5 days. Resort fees waived, parking fees are waived. These are all fees that everybody else pays, so they're real cost. And there's something else I'm missing too. Oh, there's a reception party that is going to happen down there as well. So, wow. If this is on, you know, some place that you want to go. When I went to the Florida Keys, 3 years ago, and it felt like maybe it was longer than that, right? No longer than 3 years. I felt like 3 years ago. I felt like we were in the Bahamas. The water was super warm. It was gorgeous, and we had an incredible time. So you could stay in the U.S. and go have a Bahamas type experience right here and do it at Hawks Cay. So this might be a place that you want to check out and go to next year. It'll be back on our world tour platform. coming up.
San Diego.
San Diego, which is could be Adela's favorite place. Here to
It was number one, but now it's number second because Paris is number one.
Paris is number one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But now it's number second.
All right. So you could come
San
stay
Diego.
here 4 days, 3 nights, breakfast included, and taxes included. I believe there's a resort fee waived. All this for $269 at the platinum level after you apply your points. And by the way, where this hotel is positioned is really cool. They have this a place called the Village or something. You can walk down all the shops. And,
Yes.
the Village.
Seaport Village.
Seaport Village, yeah. You can walk down there and go to all the shops. It's very, very neat to go to. There's museums that's very close by you can go to. The San Diego Zoo is incredible. In the background, you see Mission Bay. And Mission Bay is a beautiful place. You're in walking distance to go down to the
Convention Center.
The convention center is off to the left. And then you can walk down to the Gaslamp
Yes.
district, which has all these,
All the fun.
all the fun's down there. If you want to go party or hang out and dance or have, there's like, I don't know how many restaurants down there, but
Yes.
all kinds of great cuisine down there to go eat at. So, and then of course, everybody that's coming down to the world tour in San Diego, guess what? They're going to be able to come up and tour the corporate offices on Friday. So Friday, we're going to have meet our staff, come to their corporate offices, and then we have a special dinner planned for all the people that come up to the corporate office. So dinner's going to be at 7 p.m. on Friday night. We'll have more details coming out about that, but it's going to be a fun time, right?
Yes, for sure.
All right. I think that's so that kind of covers my my PowerPoint here for tonight. I just want to say that, you know, we're growing all over the place. We've had a lot of people come into the business here in the first 3 weeks of August. July was a record-setting month for us in the middle of summer, which you don't see a lot of in any MLM companies in the summertime. Typically, July is known for one of the slower months out of the year. But in our business, it will boom. An incredible amount of rank advancements taking place. We're beefing up. By the way, we're beefing up at corporate and our staff. We've got some very key hires that we just completed that we're excited about. Some talented people that are going to be able to help our company in many, many ways. And we're excited about the future here. I can tell you that 2022, in terms of using your travel points, if you think it's good now, and by the way, what we have now, I just want to share this with you guys. There's no travel club on the planet that's doing what we have currently. And being able to travel and go to all these places and group travel or do a getaway or use our travel net travel site and earn loyalty points in the way that we do it. There's nobody that does that in the way that we do it and how we do it and the value that we bring. But I can tell you that 2022, when we launch some very key things, I'll just leave it like that. It's going to allow people to even see the world even more and have life experiences and help other people create a better life with inside of Trevorian. So with that being said, before I give it back to you, Todd, I just, you know, for those of you that are on the Zoom tonight or listening on Facebook, you know, it's really about just making the mental commitment to say, I'm going to do the action steps that are required to build a business. And all our leaders that are having success, they're doing those action steps, which means that you've got a model to follow. Do you have to be perfect? Do you have to articulate like a Todd Strand when you share opportunity? Absolutely not. You have to have the depth and the conviction at the beginning, even as a Deborah Taylor does. Absolutely not. You have to have that enthusiasm and excitement as deep as Danny at the very beginning. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But if you have a little bit of those things, and if you push forward and you take action steps, you're going to talk to people. And you know what? This great opportunity is going to fall on the right people, and those people are going to come into your business. So a lot of times, if you do the action steps and get that thinking out of the way that you can't do this, or what if people think this, or what about that, or yada, 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 you get all that stuff out of the way and you just do those action steps, you're going to find that you can build this business. You can build a team. You can provide in the way that you want to for your family. Because it's a business opportunity for people to create income. It's not just about travel. It's about making money. It's about creating residual income, and it's about having a better life. So with that, Adela, do you have any? I should ask you anything you wanted.
I just want to say thank you to all those people that were in Paris, and it was amazing to listen to the stories. There's nothing more rewarding than that, and get to meet people, young people, all kinds of ages. But the most important thing, to listen to them, what they have to say, why they're here in Traporan, why it's important for them, why they're doing this, why they're doing 2 jobs, why the people like these girls, they look like 11 years old with makeup, but they're like in their early 20s. And one of them, she said, I haven't sleep, I did great, but I want to be here. So I ran up to it and get my makeup done and came here to take pictures with you guys. And I will never forget that, all the stories that the thanks to Travorion and my husband and all of you guys, I'm able to listen to those stories, which they are real. They're real people sharing their heart to you, pouring their heart, why they're here, why they're doing this, and why that is, because they have dreams. They have dreams, and thanks to Travorion and our CEO and founder, David Hart, we can help with some of those dreams to come reality. And that's how I feel very blessed to be part of the shopping spree in Paris with the young ladies, ambassadors on Paris. And hopefully we can do that again, and we can do all these kinds of treatments, tricks for another ambassadors and another countries. I hope, looking forward to spend more time with you guys and with everybody that's in Travorion to get to meet you someday, some point. Thank you.
All right, that was a great job sharing there from your heart and some of your thoughts. I love that. Hey, you know, Todd, before I give it back to you, I just want to say you guys, well-deserved #1 incomer, Todd Strand. We got the bracelet, which signifies he's a freedom fighter. And what he's doing is that bracelet is about his ability to continue to fight for people's freedom in our company. Because every time he goes in and he shares with people about Travorium and about the business opportunity from his heart, and he does battle with negative people. And he has the ability to have that negativity bounce off his back like water bounces off a duck's back. And I think that's very key in building the business. And he's somebody that you want to emulate, #1 income earner for a reason. And he is a freedom fighter. So with that, Todd, I'll give it back to you.
All righty. By the way, unbelievable Zoom. And as you guys were showing the video, and it seems like the story of the night is Travorium's a place where dreams come true. Whether it's Danny, who's down there in Cabo right now at this dream vacation, or everyone that was just in the Paris World Tour on this dream vacation, whether it's the ambassadors who've never done direct selling or networking before, they've never made this kind of money in their life. They've never been able to go into a Louis Vuitton and have the, Kim Kardashian, for the lack of a better expression, service, in the private salon and go get this. And they have their own private assistants. And I mean, the whole place was just, the catering to them and the champagne and the macaroons and anything the ladies wanted, they would have gotten in a heartbeat, because obviously, they were all buying that day. I mean, that's a huge, huge thing for even Louis Vuitton, right? To Pastor Deborah Taylor and her dream car that she's driving, right? This is a place where dreams come true. And I saw this incredible quote today from John Maxwell. And the quote is that, your refinement of your daily habits, the thing you were just talking about, Mr. Hart, is the battleground. The refinement of your daily habits, that is the battleground of success. Meaning that if you can just learn a few simple disciplines where you do reach out to a few people every single day, even if they say no, eventually this kind of fall on the right people, right? You just keep doing it. You keep doing the right things, even when the wrong things are happening. And then you're going to get your breakthrough. And then you're going to start taking dream vacations. Then you're going to be getting 2-star rings and, going through the entire process. Then you're going to be pulling up in your brand new BMW or Mercedes or whatever that dream car might be. We'll be on here telling your dream story. And of course, that's all possible because of you, Dave, and Adela Hart. What you guys have, started here. So you guys are dream makers, right? That's what Travorium seems to be doing here. And I know that we've got Daryl and Maria Roberts on here real quick. And so we're going to close this out, but I do want to just bring them on real quick to kind of give the final thought, the final words here as we send off tonight. I know that I'm going to be hanging out with you tomorrow, Daryl. We're both flying to the Florida. You're already there, right? By the way, we rented a convertible. So for those of you who've never been to the Florida Keys before, you know, we're going to land in Fort Lauderdale, but that's about a 2.5 hour drive through these little tiny islands like this, like it almost like there's no land there at all. A lot of times you're on a bridge going down to where we're going, but we rented a convertible and we're gonna have our shades on and the sun in our hair, wearing our freedom bracelet and talking to people along the way. But Mr. Daryl Roberts, take it away, my friend.
Hey, real quick, all I can say is there'll never be a more perfect time to get started with Travoria. I'm telling you guys, you've heard it all tonight. Pastor Deborah Taylor, unbelievable. You're such a special lady. Even going through what you're going through, the smile on your face, the love in your heart, you're like that all the time. And I do get choked up when I hear you speak, and I know what you're going through. I can't even imagine what you're going through. Just amazing. And Danny, I mean, what can we say, man? We love you and what you do and meeting your family. But Dave and Adela, I've heard your name probably, I don't know, 5-10 times. Gina's name today. Oh, I see Adela tomorrow. I get the chance to see Adela this week. And Maria's looking at taking pictures and stuff. So I hear that. It's just exciting, guys. So I'm going to close it out basically this way. The day is going to come when the only thing that you have left is regret. And what Dave and Adele has given us and all the leadership and all the hard work that people are putting into this company, you don't want regret anymore, because we're all going to get to that day and you want to be, man, I'm thankful that I did. I'm thankful that, you know, things went the way they went and I put in the time and the effort. I remember Dave recruiting us, and I didn't remember that, Dave, until you brought it up the last time. You know, Dave contacted us a couple of times. Todd contacted us a couple of times. Dave came out to Vegas a couple of times, and we had some other things that were going, and we said no. And he still was treating us, of course, like he treats everybody, you know, as kings and queens and this and that. But I am just so thankful, Dave and Adele, that we never gave up, that we always, you know, we kept in contact, and then we knew the time was right, and we jumped in, and it's changed our life forever. You know, for 30 years being in this industry, we always looked for a company that we could be in for 30 years, you know, one company, not have to jump around and have to rebuild again and start over and over again. And I just truly thankful, man, for what you've done and what you've put together. And the best part about this, everybody, is that we are just getting started. And that's what's so exciting. The next 9 years is going to be double, triple, quadruple what we've already done this first 9 years, and I guess 4.5, 5 years for Maria and I. But that's it. I mean, I can't add anything else to this call other than the fact that it's just one of the most exciting calls that we have in my 30 years, every single Monday. My recommendation is don't run, but don't walk, but run, and get your team to watch this presentation again, this information. Tomorrow, Todd and I, we're probably going to be hooking up, maybe Dave and some other people on our webinar that we do Tuesday nights. And last thing I'll say is on Wednesday, you know, I got a chance to talk to Todd and Ken last week, and the game plan that he's going to share for the 4X. Guys, it's a game changer. You know, we always want to know what the big guys do and how they make money, and why is this person so good, and why do they have so much money, and how they've become successful. Dave has put the company together that will show you step by step, if you follow the plan, 1 to 2%. Don't invest no more than 1 to 2% of your money into the Forex program. And when they break that down for you on Wednesday, I think it's a game changer. It's already a game changer, but they're going to do it in such a way that even regular folks are going to be able to understand it. So David, Adela, thank you guys. Can't wait to see you guys this week out here. Todd, you and Gina as well. Maria is saying hi. It's not working. It's not working. Okay.
I can see her hand showed up. We couldn't see anything but a hand. A hand showed up. That's a pretty neat trick, by the way.
And again, guys, a wonderful call. I mean, I'm going to get this call, and like I say, I'm going to slice some pieces up. Just unbelievable, Dave, what you guys did in Paris. I mean, guys, we're just getting started. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So you're in for a real treat. Hopefully you're taking advantage of it and plugging in. But this week, tomorrow, we're going to do it big time from the Keys. Wednesday, the amazing calls coming from the Keys, from the Forex side, great information. Thursday, Todd's going to take the lead, but I'm going to be there with him. Hopefully I'll be able to sit beside him somewhere at a pool or wherever we're going to do it from. And then on Saturday's training, it's going to be unbelievable. We'll probably do it from the Keys somewhere at the beach or somewhere incredible. So the best is yet to come, and it's already incredible. David, Della, thank you so much. Back over to you.
All right. Hey, Daryl, thank you so much. David and Adela, absolutely magical night. For everyone that tuned in, again, as Gerald just mentioned, hey, share this presentation. I mean, maybe your team wasn't here. Say, hey, look, I mean, you need to go see the presentation. You need to watch it from beginning to end. I know it's an hour, but it's well worth it because I think it's going to give them what the hearts are all about, and that's all hearts. So with that, we're going to close it up. We'll see you guys throughout the week. We'll be broadcasting for the Florida Keys next. So until then, God bless. Good night, everybody.